So Zav Girl makes an apology video, and within hours it gets tons of views, and she has gotten tons of new advertisement from news channels that are talking about what she and Natasha did. Now, Zav Girl has been around for a long time. I've always considered her as one of those big channels, with along with Plunder and Linda's channel. And she's always been one of those bigger channels, and I've always thought that she had class. I've always thought that she had dignity. I've always loved how she presented her content, and I've always thought that she's done a fantastic job with the cases that she's covered until this happened. um, People can come across like wonderful people on YouTube, and people can come across as something that they're not. YouTube is a platform, or any social media platform is a platform that people can use to garner success when they haven't, or they may not have had success in their own lives. Sometimes, like take AD for example, he wasn't successful in business, but he's been successful on YouTube. Sometimes YouTube gives you that chance to be a success when you ordinarily might not be a success in your real life. So, that is the type of platform that, social media or any social media platform is. You can gain success, but you might not be a success in your ordinary life. And I don't know what Zav Girl's life is like ordinarily, but what I can say is that over the years, I've watched her content on and off. Her channel is not something that I go to on a daily basis by any means, but I've watched her channel on and off, and I've watched the cases that she's covered. She did very well with the Lori Vallow Daybell case, and she's always come across with class, and she's always spoken well, and she's always been very engaging. And one of my subs said to me that they're surprised that Zav Girl has done this, and my response is, I wasn't surprised, regardless of how nice and sweet and dignified she come across on her channel. Nothing surprises me anymore because of what I've experienced and what I've seen since I started my own channel just over 2 years ago. The amount of cash apps and PayPals that people push in front of your face, and people asking for donations, and it just seems like it's always some way for somebody to make money. Particularly if they're not making money in their own lives. They can make money on YouTube, they can make money on Instagram, they can make money on Facebook. There's always some social media platform that someone can go to and become a star. And so I wasn't surprised when I heard that both Natasha and Zav Girl was doing this, because of what I've seen. I know that people can come across as nice people, but they might not be how they come across. They might be different to how they present themselves. And that's what's happened with Zav Girl. We found out that she's not really the person that she presented herself as. Now, I don't have to go into any detail about what she did. We all know what she did. We all know about the photos. We all know that she put them in Patreon and charged people to see them. I don't need to go into any detail. Like I said, those photographs were for a jury, added in the trial and displayed in the trial as exhibits for the jury. Those were for the jury's eyes, no one else's. There was no need for either Natasha or Zav Girl to do it. So, in my opinion, there was only one reason for them to do it. Those channels, or channels like Zav Girls, they like to pretend, or they like to come across as if they're giving people exclusive access, unique information. And I think that's part of the draw to those channels. And I'm not saying that Zav Girl hasn't done well in the past with giving people exclusive information and exclusive access. Plunder as well. But there is a line that you shouldn't cross. And I think that they both have crossed that line. Does she deserve forgiveness? She's lost a few subscribers, but she'll get them back. However, I think that this is, the line has to be crossed. And I think that it's time for Natasha and Zab Girl to pack their bags. That's just my opinion. That is just my opinion. Thank you for your service so far, but it's time to go. And it's my time to go. Before I leave, I'll just say this, before this ends. She did not come across as sincere, in my opinion. She came across as trying to save face. Trying to save face. There was no depth to her apology. There was no real emotion in her apology. Flat affect. I didn't get the feeling that she was genuinely, really apologetic. I get the feeling that she's trying to hold on to her subscribers and for people to continue thinking that she's the wonderful person that she presented herself as. That's my opinion. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you again very soon.